With all the backlight kits and other power-hungry modifications that are commercially available these days for our retro consoles, an important complementary modification are battery upgrades. Interchangeable, rechargeable batteries like the IKEA Ladas or the Panasonic Onoloops are great options for the Game Boy Advance, but their chemistry and form factor limit their capacity. That's where this comes in. A 1400 mAh USB Type-C rechargeable lithium-ion battery from RetroModding. Let's roll the intro. Hi everyone, how's it going? My name is Tito and welcome to another episode of Retro Renew. Today I'm going to show you a really cool kit from RetroModding. This is a battery upgrade for your original Game Boy Advance, which is sure to give you a decent boost in playtime for those of you who have modified your Game Boy Advance with an IPS display or any other mod which consumes more power than a factory spec unit. So the defining feature of this kit is its USB Type-C interface, which adds a modern flair to a nearly 2 decades old console. As usual, I'm going to show you how to install this kit, as well as perform a battery test to see how much more playtime I'm able to get from this upgrade. So be sure to stay all the way to the end of the video for that. But first, let's take a look at the contents of the kit. So the only thing included in this kit is the battery and the custom PCB, which is all assembled and ready to install. This PCB is actually really interesting. There are a lot of things going on here. On the bottom, you'll notice the USB Type-C port. Now I'm going to make a cutout for this on my battery door for easy access, but that is actually completely optional. However, it makes charging the battery much simpler. To the right, there is a small legend which tells you what each of the LED colors mean. It's funny, there is a C missing on the word charge, but regardless, I think this is a really nice touch, and I'm glad they included it. Here we have some RetroModding branding, and it looks like they coated the battery leads here with some epoxy to prevent any shorts, which is great. And here you have a switch. Now this is a really cool feature because turning this off, I believe, puts the battery into storage mode, which helps preserve the battery for those times you store your Game Boy Advance away for a very long time. But just to clarify, you will typically leave this switch on under normal use. Okay, so that's the contents of this small kit. Now we're going to be installing this into my IPS modded Game Boy Advance. If you haven't seen that video, you can check it out by clicking on the card at the top of your screen or in the link in the description below. Okay, so in order to do this mod, you're going to need the following items. Please feel free to pause the screen so you can take note of them. Alright, with all that out of the way, let's get started with this mod. So this is a relatively easy installation. I'm going to show you how to do this with hand tools. No electric tools necessary. With the rear shell out, we will first remove the battery contacts by releasing the metal tab using a flathead screwdriver. You should now be able to easily remove it. Now we need to trim the plastic notch in the middle of the battery bay. I'm using my flush cutters for this. Once removed, use a file to smooth the area out. Now we need to trim about 2 mm off the side plastic, which helps separate the batteries. And that's basically it. Go ahead and reinstall the rear shell housing. You can now insert the battery pack as shown. Now be sure to switch it on, otherwise the Game Boy Advance won't work. Let's give it a quick test. Now you can stop here and call it a day, but I'm going to show you how to modify the battery door so you don't have to remove it in order to recharge the battery. I'm going to use a permanent marker to outline the plastic I need to remove. With everything marked, grab a push pin so we can make a small divot in the center of our marking. Now grab your craft knife and place it in the divot and rotate it. This will gradually remove the plastic material. Please be careful when doing this. Don't make the hole too big, and also please don't hurt yourself. It should look something like this. Now use the push pin again to make 2 divots on either side of the hole we just made, and again use your craft knife to remove the plastic material. Now you should have what looks like 3 holes at the bottom of your battery door. Use a file set to shape the holes so that it creates a single opening for the USB-C connector. Take your time and remove a little material at a time, always checking for fitment. Little by little, it should start to take shape. And this is hopefully what it will look like. And there you have it. This I think is a really awesome upgrade. I am so impressed with how easy it is to install and all the features that are included in this seemingly small package. With the modified battery door, charging this unit is a breeze, and I think it looks really great. Additionally, this mod is completely reversible. If you want to go back to using traditional AA batteries, you can easily remove the battery pack, reinstall the battery contacts, and put in a set of AA batteries and you're good to go. Since my unit is semi-transparent, I can easily see the LED indicators. However, if you are using a non-transparent shell, Retromodding does sell custom battery doors with a LED light pipe installed. Overall, I think this is a fantastic mod, and a great addition to any modified Game Boy Advance console. If you are thinking of purchasing this battery pack or anything else from Retromodding, please consider using my affiliate link, which can be found in the description below. Also, be sure to use my discount code Macho Nacho so you can save 5% on your order. This is a great way to help support my channel at no additional cost to you, and you get a discount as well. So it looks great, and it integrates well into the console, but how does it perform? Next, I'll be conducting 2 tests. The first will be set at the default brightness setting, playing the demo sequence of Metroid Zero Mission. The second test will also be conducted at the default brightness setting, except I'll be using my Easy Flash Omega to play Metroid Zero Mission. Please note, both tests will be conducted with the volume turned off. I think the results of these tests are really going to surprise you. Now, if you remember a few episodes ago, I tested the Game Boy Advance using regular alkaline batteries. You can check out that video by clicking the card at the top of your screen or on the link in the description below. Okay, let's start with the first test. So these were not the results I was expecting. We got 10 hours and 24 minutes of battery life. That's about 30 minutes less than the Duracell Optimum alkaline batteries I used in my other tests. Okay, let's do the last test using my Easy Flash Omega cart to play Metroid Zero Mission. 6 hours and 21 minutes. That is a huge difference. I had no idea the Easy Flash Omega used so much power. That is a stunning 4-hour difference. So while it appears that this battery has slightly less juice than the alkaline batteries I tested prior, we have to remember those batteries are disposable and this one is rechargeable. Also, the convenience of having USB-C rechargeability is really fantastic. I have to say I'm overall very impressed with this kit and I would definitely recommend it. So there you have it, the retro modding USB-C rechargeable battery pack for the Game Boy Advance console. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Macho Nacho Productions. I release content every Thursday, so be sure to turn on notifications. And as always, we'll see you next time.